What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in to another deck profile. I'm Roy from Super Geek Stream, and today this is an Ezel built deck. This is my cousin's deck, so bear with me. Our first is our starter, of course. It's Crimson Lion Cub. I can't pronounce his last name, but he's your main starter for this deck because he's the one that's going to superior call to Ezel. I mean, if you go first, you have the upper hand. If you superior call, because you'll be at grade 3 when they're at grade 1 sometimes. Okay. This deck does run 4 Ezels, and I mean Ezel is pretty much a beast in this deck because he can easily go to like 30s or 40s in attack power in one turn because of all his limit breaks. So it does take limit break. I mean up to 4, but when you do that, you superior call the other ones, and whatever their attack is, it adds onto Ezel. So you get those 10k hitters on those 2 10k hitters. I mean, he goes to 30, and then he runs also the Gigatech Destroyer. I mean, it's just your regular grade 3. He gets plus 2,000 when he attacks Vanguard, I believe. Yeah, when he attacks Vanguard, and he runs the Cybermore. He only runs, I think, 6 grade 3s. I mean, I would recommend 7, but I mean, it works for him. And here are your grade 2s. He runs 3 Mage of Calamity Trip. I mean, they're important because I mean they turn over when it hits the Vanguard. They turn over the damage zone. So the more counterblast, the more you can use Ezel's thing. And there are some times where people don't want to give you that 4th damage. So that's where these guys come in. Master of Pain. They're your damage takers, so bring them out, you counterblast 1, and you take their damage. So now, yeah, your opponents will leave you at 3, but hey, bring this guy out, you're at 4, you have time for it. I mean, now you can do limit break, so they're pretty good. The only thing that's the big drawback is what they're 8k, so I mean that's not the kind of grade 2s you want out there, but yeah. Here is the Knight of Superior Skills. Forgot his last name too, but when you're on grade 2, you need him and the grade 1 to superior to Ezel, so he's a really big part of your Ezel deck here. You have 4 of them, 10k hitters also, so they're great. And of course your perfect shields, Halo Shield Mark. He runs 4. I usually recommend 3, but I think he was explaining to me that hey, you have 4, you have a better chance of getting Halo Shields, but when you're playing against an Ezel deck, I mean, you need probably the 4 shields, because Ezel, like I said, he can reach up to like 4k. And you have the Knight of Incandescent Skills, Gareth. I mean, you need him to superior, right? So he's also your 8k hitter, so these guys are also a big part of your deck. Without him, you can't superior to Ezel. And if you don't have Ezel, or you don't have any of the grade 1 or 2, I mean, this guy works well too. So if when he supports, it doesn't have to be Vanguard, but when he supports anybody, if it hits, you could discard 1, draw 1. So, I mean, not only for Ezel, but you can get also triggers or like guards, or I mean, other cards that you need to make your pan ready. He runs 2 Silver Fang Witches. They're also great for drawing more cards. You just call around and you Soul Blast 2. So, I mean, you basically only use her once, because I think in this soul you only get a 0, 1, 2. So you can only do it. You could do it twice too, but I mean, he says he does it twice, but I only see 1. And another Disciple of Pain is basically your damage taker also. So like I said, when they leave you at 5, at 3 damage, bring them out and you add yourself more damage. And here are the regular triggers, 4 draw triggers. They also have the ability of giving you 3,000. The 4 heals. And he runs 8 crits. Why 8 crits? Well, why not? I mean, no one uses stands nowadays. I mean, I think the only deck that does need stands would probably be the Nova Grabbers, because I mean they focus around standing up and hitting more. Thanks for tuning in, guys, to Super Geek Stream. I'm Roy again, and this is our deck profile. Please tune in. Please ask questions, of anything, because I will be doing more. I think the next one I'll be doing will either be Oracle Think Tank or Royal Paladin. Thanks again.